Are y'all ready for this?
Evening, welcome to Busch Gardens. Here we are. Missed it. Oh, there you go, just about, see it in the bush. On that note, right, what can I say? It's not going very well for the vlogs, by the way. I've got all like different bits and bobs, but I'll get something out for you, don't panic, Mr. Mannering as usual. So yeah, the Phalanx have been out here. I didn't think they'd take them long, because they do boast about a 48-hour response time, don't they? Somebody in a Phalanx t-shirt. I think it's been made though. Did they do silver ones? No, grey ones. Only saw the black ones. So, but I think it's been made. But yeah, the Phalanx are over here, checking out, just in case the dinosaur might break out, you know, and keeping the animals in check. Who knows? So, and I'm just about to do a tour. They did do tours back in the day, but you had to be here, literally, bang on the dot of opening. You had to be here for about 10, I think. It was really... Well, they did an opening one, which you couldn't do, because you would never hear, unless you got a car, obviously. They did a bigger version, and then they did a smaller one for Montu, which used to go up the break one, which is part of this one that they do now. So it was only about £34. So for this one you get Cheetah Hunt. And I forgot what that awful coaster is. That's the curse, another curse thing. Something that I'll remember in a minute. And then Montu again. So yeah. So I just thought I'd do that. Thought I'd seen it on the website. But as per usual, they've done a Merlin. And everything disappears at midnight. So if you do want to do it on the day, you have to come in and see it, you know, come and see them, and then they'll do it. And there was space available, so why did it need to go at midnight, eh? What was the point? Just because it's on the day don't mean to say it needs to go. Just a Dean fact for you. Here you go, another Dean fact. That used to be a clock, but they took the hands off, took the hands and numbers off, so it saved the pennies. Clearly wasn't working, so just take the hands and face off. No, look, that used to be a clock. Bet you didn't know that. Old timers would have done, but if you've never been, you'd never know that was a clock. Catch you in a bit, and we'll show you a bit on this tour, hopefully. And we'll have a look, about 45 minutes. I bet the sky ride's not open. Oh yeah, I'll put a picture of this in. I found that hard to believe, but we'll find out to see if everything is open. Put it in there for you. The picture of the sign with nothing on, which I find it very hard to believe that nothing is shut. So we'll see. So I expect the sky ride to be open. I expect everything to be... Oh, it's a big... I think this is the biggest fan of the week. There you go, look. I've even put like a board around it to bet you the sky ride's not open. Oh, there you go. Biggest fan of the week. There you go, look at that. And on that note, I'm going because it's swim 3 minutes, so we'll see in a bit. Trot! And we've got some new, say that again. We've got some new entrance audio, I think. They used to have the same loop. They've had that about years since I've come. There was a nice clip. I might put that in for you in the background now. Try and avoid this what's on playing now. So I only want to do this because I've got found a funny joke. You know, this is a new version of the best Morocco album in the world ever. So yeah, I think because there's there was a nice catchy upbeat tune by Edwin Marvin. I'll have to put a picture in there, more editing to do. So yeah, and it was there. It was quite upbeat when you walk through. You know what I mean? If you've been coming here for years, you'll know. So yeah, but I think it's had a new, the best Morocco album in the world ever in it. So yeah, so we're just getting you some footage. We'll go over to Iron Gwazi again, get you some footage of that. And then we'll get this tour done, and then I'll get all the coasters done. Leaving at 6:15. So I was umming and ahhing. Oh yeah, while we're at the entrance, I'll help you get to here. If you've not got no car, no hire car, and you don't want to pay Uber fees, there is a free bus. And that, so from International Drive, you can't get it from Universal anymore, that's a no-go. There is one Universal at stop point, which is the Doubletree, I believe. The Doubletree Hotel. Then you've got Icon Park, and then you've got SeaWorld. They're your main three. So you can either use the trolley, which I might explain, I'm sure if I remember I'll explain how to use the trolleys in another video, or quickly now for you, just so it's not a waffle fest. So yeah, so you get your you get your bus, but you first, I'll quickly say about the trolleys. So quickly, so you can go to Walgreens, get your pass. They do a 1 day, 3 day, 5 day, 7 day, 14 day with the costs. I might put that in there for you. Get an image, another editing to do. Get you the cost of that. But by the way, some of they haven't got many actual trolleys anymore, and they don't charge on them. So because they've got no way of charging you, so you don't need your pass if it's a proper coach and they've just got A4 pieces of paper on saying I ride trolley. So, but still get a ticket, still get a pass, because if you don't, you won't be able to get on a trolley, an actual green trolley. So as much as it might save you money, just get a pass, because then you'll know you'll be on the next one. Go under this brolly. So once you've got your pass, you can get them from Walgreens, loads of places sell them on International Drive, so then that helps you. I think they start about 8:30, but today I managed to get one, I'd say about 8:15, so you need to be down by SeaWorld, I reckon. That's your main stop for Busch Gardens, is SeaWorld at 9 o'clock. It's Icon Park at 8:45, I believe. The Doubletree at 8:30, so they're in 15-minute slots. But we had to change buses, so we had to change. So we swapped coaches, and the other driver came down. So that's that. So that's how you get your trolley. If you desperately push for time, you could get an Uber, I guess, just to get to SeaWorld or Icon Park is your main one on that. And then all you need is a paid. I don't even check, to be fair. You don't need a reservation for the bus, actually, because they will come and count it. There is a link on the Busch Gardens website to it, like a Mia's. Mia's run it. Everything that you do, almost everything, transportation-wise, is Mia's. So the trolleys is run by Mia's, and most of the coaches are. So you go to a Mia's website, which is the Busch Gardens Express. It's recommended if you've got time and you're planning your days, go on the website and book it. Don't check it or anything, but it just gives them an idea of how many coaches to send. So if you do want to go on the day, as long as you're at SeaWorld for 9 o'clock, you should get on the coach. That will count beforehand. There was somebody else there. He just did a quick tot up, just make sure there wasn't needed for another coach. You see, because I bet in the summer it can be quite busy. So yeah, on the day visits are possible, because I did that and I didn't book it because again it disappeared at midnight. So you know, you need to take it off at 6 o'clock or whenever, because people might want to book on the day, but no, not allowed. So yeah, so that's how you get down to SeaWorld or Icon Park. And there's a few others, Publix as well, if you're further down International Drive. And then all they do is give you a ticket to get back on the coach. That's how you get back on. and the coach normally leaves at right close, but today for some reason it's going at quarter past six. So he's giving you 15 minutes. So, but it is a $200 Uber back to Orlando International Drive. So I wouldn't risk it to miss it just for one extra ride. But if you're not going back with them for How Low Scream, because I don't think they do that anymore, because they used to pick up at 3 and come back at midnight. It only brought eight people back last time I did it, and it was about 3 years ago then, so they binned it off. So yeah, just tell the driver that you're not going to go back, because then the people that are on that coach aren't going to be waiting for you, because you're like staying over on, staying in a hotel in Tampa. That's the only really way of doing it. You can stay in Tampa in a hotel and come back the following day. But the problem is, if they only bring one coach back and there's no seats, you're risking coming back the following day, because they won't expect you they won't have bought you. You know what I mean? So it's a very big risk, but it'll get you back. So but just let the driver know what you're doing. So on that note, it's about 6 minutes long, this is. But that's how to get to Busch Gardens if you've got no car and you don't want to pay for an Uber, which I don't think you would at $200. So, jaw crack then. So on that note, I'm going to leave you and get on this tour. But there's some information for you that I probably wanted to do, but I thought about it. It's all in here. It's all in here, but it's actually doing it. When you're at a theme park, especially ones I can't just pop into, I just fancy popping into towers. It's not like this here, you see. I've got to make an effort, you see. So yeah, and then to have it, and then I get halfway through the day. I better record something. And what I then normally do is record these bits, but then never get anything in between. And I don't want it just to bush of me talking. You need a bit of content, don't you? You need a bit of footage. So on that note, 7 minutes. Catch you in the next clip, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ra! Ta-ra. See you in a minute. Ta-ra. Bye. And also, I forgot to point out, it seems as all SeaWorld parks, or SeaWorld, whatever, I think it's SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment, they're all under the same brand. So SeaWorld and Busch Gardens come under the same, like Merlin, the same bracket. But what I found out is, obviously, the operating costs have gone up. So you know what they've done? Everything that you buy, they put a 5% surcharge on it. So I didn't know we had to, they pass their operating costs on to the consumer. It's nice of them, isn't it? So yeah, but I'd rather see that in the prices. If your costs have gone up, just put them in the prices. Yes, it might, because I suppose there's argument for debate on that one, isn't there? Because if you don't put your prices up and do the surcharge, it looks as if you are cheaper. But if you include that, then no one will know that it's actually dearer. So I suppose there's ways and means of doing it, but still, it's when it says a 5% surcharge due to increased operating costs. I didn't know we're coming over here to pay your gas and electric bill. Got enough of that on our plate back in the UK, haven't we? So there you go. Just thought I'd let you know on that one. Ta-ra! Hello, how are we? Hello. So, right, we've done the tour. We've done the roller coaster insider tour. And I think I've already mentioned it in the vlog. £34, $42.99 it was. That's the cheapest it'll be. It does fluctuate based on demand and dates and etc. So it started at 1, and it's supposed to be an hour tour, but by 3:15 we're finally finished. So there's a lot of jabbering on by various parties, so it's nice that they don't rush you and make it bang on the hour. And I'm just going to run you through a little bit about that tour. So what we did, so the aim of the tour is to see cheetah hunt, cobras, curs and Montu. What you do on cobras, on cheetah hunt, is you go into the maintenance area, and the maintenance guy had a chat with us, and that one's probably the best one to go and see, maintenance area wise. And they talk about the rides, etc. on that one. So that's basically on that, and then obviously you get to ride it, so which is nice to do that. You head over to Cobra's Curs, and they have a chat about that and everything. You go in the op cabin and have a look, and you'll be very surprised that the ride does most of that for you. It's very weird. The operator hasn't got much to do, to be fair, unless he goes down, you see, but very minimal effort. So that's something on that one. And then then you get to ride it again. And then Montu, same again. You go down into the back area, go up to the block break, and then it normally is riding. You're going around, but we didn't see many because a storm was rolling in. And that's what's happening now. We're got a storm in progress. Well, it was not really a storm, it's just for heavy rain, to be fair. So it's about due to finish any minute, so I'm not going to keep this long because I'm going to go and bash out all the other coasters and get them done. So I might not come back. I may come back Monday, we'll see. So I don't have to come back if I don't need to, because like I say, here you're stuck here for the rest of the day. Once you come, if you come on the bus, you see, because it is $200 to come back on an Uber. So yeah, so that's that. And then you do Montu, and then obviously get to ride it. Well, we haven't got to ride it. We did get passes for it, but it's such a dead day today. Very quiet. It's not needed. So, but obviously the ride closed as we were on the break run. So not break run, mid-course break run. So yeah, we didn't get to ride it as yet, and I still haven't done a B&M invert yet because they've all been closed in the UK. So, and I'm still not ridden it yet, any. So I'll probably go down to the back end of the park and we'll do that. When it opens, well, I'll head down there now because it looks as if we won't be far off from reopening, because it'll get into some blue skies back. Also, I want to point out is obviously that they're cashless now at SeaWorld Parks. Busch Gardens is, but they don't make you do this, but just make sure you have got a credit card, like I've gone into the travel vlog for you. About mentioning about specialist cards. Make sure you have got a specialist credit card or debit card to use for these parks, because 2 parks now are cashless. If you have got cash, you can have one of their cards, but Dean likes a good terms and condition read, and he spotted something. It's basically a prepaid card. You load it up and it's a proper Visa prepaid card. Whether you can use it anywhere else, I've not gone into detail. But the worrying thing is, just if you do this, make sure you don't leave any money on it at all, because there's a $3.95 dormancy fee for not using it in 92 days, and then they charge you $3.95 every month for not using it. So, but once it's loaded, I reckon you can't get the money off, and they've got the money, you know, for that. Whether you can use it anywhere else, I don't know. Whether it's just a prepaid card that it's just for SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, but I'm not too sure about that. I'm not read up on the actual terms. And not so bad if you can use it everywhere, but to me it is just a prepaid card, and they've gone with it. It's called Ready Card Visa prepaid card, so I don't know whether it's just specifically for that merchant. So, but they're giving you, they've got a system. It's like you load it up and then it'll issue the card. But just letting you know, don't leave the money on there thinking you can use it next year, because you can't, because a lot of it will be eaten up by then with this dormancy fee. So on that note, I'm going to leave you. because I think the Phalanx have got something to say. So I'll let them play it out. There's a warning coming or something. So here's your warning, and then I'll explain in a minute. So because there's a public service announcement.
We interrupt this broadcast for a public service announcement. Please listen carefully to the following information.
Yeah, that was your public service announcement. Warning that I'm coming to tell you now. I'm going to tell you about it. Professionalism. This is so high grade professionalism. Here you go, put it in. I think his name was Leno. We did the tour with him. Here's a picture of me and him repping the Phalanx merch. And obviously, like I said, like the Phalanx boast that it's a 48-hour response time. And they're here before quick. And on that note, Cheetah Hunt is testing, so it looks like we are back open. So on that note, we're going to go. There's a picture put in there for him. We did the coaster. I thought I was going to be on my own. What are the chances? Spotted him at the back of Ironguazi with the Phalanx top on, and then he comes and does the tour with us. Very nice. Nice to say hello to you and have the tour with you. It was very good. So, and there's your image. So yeah, lovely, and hopefully catch you at Towers some point in the future. And on that note, we're going to go and get some more coasters before it's time up. Ta-ra! Evening. Falcon's Fury's open. God, the stars must have aligned. Right, I'm off to go and do American Rush now. That's a new cred. Get on it. Obviously they were building that and no one even knew. I walked past it, spotted it, and then the next week then they announced it. So pretty obvious what it was. So yeah, go and get on American Rush here in America. Ta-ra! Hello, just done American Rush, and that was better than I expected. Really good that was. A lot smoother than English Rush. On that one, let me put that in there. Don't want to be muffled, do you? I'll be muffled. Let me put that in there. Yeah. So yeah, that's lovely. That is. It's even. S&S clearly have gone up in the world, and the model of that. Yes, I think it's taller by a bit, but it's got magnets at the bottom that help slow it down. It like slides across, and it's got magnets. So obviously it just doesn't swing indefinitely and hope for the best. It just stops. It's got a magnet that slides across, which is an added addition to what we had. I think Leesburg hasn't got that, but I think Leesburg's an English Rush, Swedish Rush and English Rush haven't got magnets on the bottom, but I think they've got to because it's it swings a bit faster. It's a bit taller. So, but yeah, very not expecting that one. That was quite nice. Enjoyed that. Yeah, I thought it would just be standard, you know, standard English rush, but no, does the job. That does. Good few swings, only on one arm because it's quiet. So, but yeah, no, firm favourite that is. I like that version. American Rush for you. Where is it? Missed it. Evening. So there you go. See you in the next clip. There you go. Here's the closest thing you're going to get to a POV. We're all stuck. Been stuck for about 5 minutes now. Yeah. Here you go. 5 minutes. Yeah, just done the Congo River Rapids and got annihilated by the waterfall. Didn't get anything else, just the waterfall at the end. So I'm absolutely stoked. Don't know what this is on here. Some spot or something. I don't know, it's like a Halloween costume, isn't it? I'll have to have a look. It might be a spot that I've picked and it's bled. Sorry about that. Quality issue there. Not that I can do. Yeah, it's open. Can you believe it? Open. Wasn't expecting it, because obviously it's been hand over the camera. Professional channel this is. Absolutely professional. So yeah, absolutely so. So I'm going on Shikra now. Got about an hour left, 50 minutes or so. And get on Shikra. Another go on Iron Gwazi if I've got time. And we'll wrap it up. And that'll be it. And I might get this one out straight away for you on the back on the coach. Get that done. Bish bash bosh. Cat cut done. Boop boop dum. There you go. And I get this one done and dusted. May come back Monday if I can be bothered, because obviously it's you're committed basically, aren't you? But we'll see what's happening. I think I've done everything that I want to do. So yeah. So we'll see you at Shikra. That awful noise.
Por favor, colóquenos en un casillero o déjenos con un acompañante que no se vaya a subir en esta atracción para su seguridad.
Evening, that's it for today here at Busch Gardens. Been a very chilled out day, to be fair. Did that tour like I said earlier, and then did a few rides, and it's now nearly 10 to 6. And we'll head back over to Orlando and probably go to Halloween Horror Nights, because I can. So, but yeah, Halloween starts tonight. Be nice to get it done, but for the amount it would cost for the hotel and everything and all the risk involved, it's just not worth it. If you've got a few people, you can share an Uber by all means, but you know, but always, if you do come with the, you know, get here, always tell the driver you're not coming back. Save the people on the bus waiting, and eventually they'll give up, and then they'll go without you. So on that note, we'll catch you in the next one, and we'll cue the clip of me dancing, I think. And we'll see you on the next one. The beat goes on, I think, and the beat goes on, and I'll see you in the next one, because the beat goes on. Ta-ra! Oh, I must sort that out, whatever that is. Tomato ketchup. It isn't, it's a spark, but, you know, and the beat goes on. Ta-ra!